With the recent sadful death of Sushant Singh Rajput, there is lot more than usual talk about depression and what can one do to cope with it. Today, we will try to understand what depression is, its symptoms, the likely causes and treatment, or help to deal with it. One must understand depression is more than simply feeling unhappy or sad for a few days. It isn't the same as depression caused by a loss such as death of a loved one or any medical condition. Most people go through periods of feeling down, but when a person is depressed, they feel persistently sad for weeks to months together rather than just a few days. Some people think depression is not a genuine health condition and just a thinking, but in reality, it is a real illness with real symptoms. Depression is not a sign of weakness or something that someone can do by pulling themselves together. How to tell if someone has depression? Depression affects people in different ways and can cause a variety of symptoms. They range from lasting feelings of unhappiness and hopelessness to losing interest in the things they used to enjoy and feeling very tearful. Many people with depression also have symptoms of anxiety. Depression ranges in seriousness from mild, temporary episodes of sadness to severe persistent depression. There are generally three phases of depression. They are mild depression, moderate depression, severe depression. Mild depression has some impact on daily life, like low in spirit. Moderate depression has a significant impact on daily life, like social distance. Severe depression makes it almost impossible to get through daily life. It is also called major depression or major depressive disorder, where person may constantly think about death or suicide and have feelings that life is no longer worth living. Let us try to understand the symptoms of depression. The symptoms can differ from person to person and can be complex. If anyone is depressed, they may feel sad, hopeless, and lose interest in things they enjoy. The symptoms persist for weeks or months and are bad enough to interfere with work, social, and family life. The symptoms can be categorized in three types. They are psychological symptoms, physical symptoms, and social symptoms. Psychological symptoms can be as sadness, tearfulness, emptiness, hopelessness, angry outburst, irritability, or frustration over small matters, guilt, self-blaming, feeling worthless, trouble thinking, trouble concentrating, trouble making decisions, and remembering things, having no motivation, feeling worried and anxious, having suicidal thoughts. When coming to physical symptoms, they are unexplained physical problems like back pain or headaches, tiredness and lack of energy, reduced appetite and weight loss, or increased craving for food and weight gain, constipation, slowed thinking, speaking or body movement, sleep disturbances including sleeping less or even sleeping too much. Social symptoms are avoiding contact with friends and social activities, difficulties at home, work or family life. Symptoms are usually severe enough to cause noticeable problems in relationship with others or in day-to-day activities. Depression can affect people of any age and gender, including children. Depression can come often gradually, so it can be difficult to notice that something is wrong. Many people try to cope with their symptoms without realizing they are unwell. Though many people think depression is same like grief, but it is not. It is difficult to distinguish between grief and depression since they share many of the same characteristics, but there are important differences between them. Grief is an entirely natural response to a loss, while depression is an illness. People who are grieving find their feelings of sadness and loss come and go, but are still able to enjoy things and look forward to the future. On the other hand, People dealing with depression are always sad and find it difficult to enjoy anything. What can be the possible treatment for depression? Though there is no study to prove depression can be treated permanently, some measures can be taken to keep it at bay. Treatment for depression usually involves a combination of self-help, talking therapies, and medicines. For mild depression, the doctor may prescribe wait and see therapies, which is also known as watchful waiting. In this, the person with depression is advised to talk to friends and family and encouraged to do exercises which has proved to help the person with mild depression. In case of mild to moderate depression, the person is advised to take talking therapies for depression, including cognitive behavioral therapy and counseling. For moderate to severe depression, the doctor may prescribe antidepressant with combination of other therapies. How talking treatments can help? One of these treatment is CBT, that is cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT aims to help you understand your thoughts and behavior and how they affect you. CBT recognizes the events from the past that has shaped you, but it also concentrates mostly on how you can change the way you think, feel, and behave in the present by overcoming negative thoughts. The other important treatment is interpersonal therapy that focuses on relationships with others and problems you may be having, such as difficulties with communication or coping with others. Likewise, in psychodynamic psychotherapy, the therapist will encourage you to say whatever is going through your mind, which helps you become aware of your hidden meaning in whatever you say or do that may be contributing to your problems. Counseling is a similar form of therapy that helps you think about the problems you are experiencing so that you can find new ways to deal with them. Counselors support you in finding solutions to the problems. Living with depression is not easiest task as one can think. Sometimes a simple talk with a friend or a family member can make a big difference. Talking about it and sharing one's feeling has always helped the person with depression. But due to the stigma that it has and incomplete information about it stops the person from opening up and seek for help.